Hello, everyone. How are you? Hiya, Silver Spurs 420. How are you? Come on in. Happy Wednesday, everyone. If you've made it to Wednesday at 12 o'clock, you've made it up that hill of the week. Now it's all smooth going. Yeah, straight downhill. Be careful. Pick up too much speed. You hit that front brake and you're gone. I'm going to sit here and run my mouth a little bit and show off some of my jewelry and some of the things I've been doing lately. I'm going to post a couple things, let y'all see some stuff. And hopefully get some people to come on in. Now, this is a shout out to my friend Picky Nikki and my friend Ella over at Save Here First. Yeah, I think it's kind of neat. It's got a bass and a 6-string. It's all one neat, beautiful sterling silver pendant. As a musician for over 50 years. Oh, yeah, I love this thing. Are you kidding? Talk about something else is pretty. This symbol, to me, says grandfather. This symbol to many others says Kokopele. On this side, if I get this word right, folks, lapis lazuli. Lazuli? Okay, one of them. That's the blue one's lapis lazuli, and the light color is a blue fire opal. This is this side. Flip it over. And it's all blue fire opal. Yes, and that's pure sterling silver. What a beautiful pendant. These are not up for sale, folks. These are mine personally, because this is like a shout out video from my friend Picky Nikki. Yeah. If you don't know who Picky Nikki is, I suggest you learn who Picky Nikki is, because that's not Picky Nikki. That's Zeus. That's my little boy. Yes, he is. And that's a keychain. We give those away free. But I suggest you check out Picky Nikki. If you can't find Picky Nikki, then you go look for Save Here First. Go find Miss Ella. She's a great lady. Go find Save Here First, and you'll find Picky Nikki, or look for Picky Nikki. She has got some beautiful jewelry. And I do mean some beautiful jewelry. That's a shout out for Picky Nikki and what I got, because I ain't selling those, folks. Those are mine. Y'all have a great day. Jimmy out. Hope y'all like those 2 pieces of jewelry. I happen to. I'm serious. First part, I'm going to spend a little time showing off some of this stuff. Let's see if I can get it in the. There it is. Come on, stay in there. Stay in there. Yeah, that's my guitar. I got that last week from Miss Picky Nikki. And I got this one as well. This one I really think is pretty. That's blue fire opal. Oh, come on. Let me do this right. There it is. Those are sweet. If you're looking for good stuff, I suggest you find Picky Nikki. She's there with Save Here First. That's Miss Ella. And oh, yeah, those are mine. But what can be yours can be this. Hold on, folks. Let me show you this one.
This vintage Jonette jewelry is Noah's Ark. Reach out to cheekychihuahuacharms@yahoo.com.
That's this brooch right here. I sat and added them up. There's 16 animals on there. Believe it or not. 2 giraffes, 2 rhinos, 2 horses, 2 camels, 2 lions, 2 elephants, 2 ducks, and I think those are pelicans on the top. And it adds up to 16, folks. This is a beautiful vintage made by, if you can see it right there, it might be a little hard to see, but it says made by JJ. This is vintage JJ pin. It's a brooch. I think it's pretty. I really do. I looked it up on eBay and they're going for about $35. Today, if you find me on this show and you contact me at the email scrolling down the bottom, it's going to do that basically all the way through because that's a hard tongue twister for some people. It's Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. See the little chihuahua in the back over here? That's Zeus. That's my baby boy. He's a trip, trust me. I call him a cheeky chihuahua, and we named the company after him. And he is a charm. Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. If you see this show, you contact me through my email. That's my personal email. That's my company. Today and today only. You contact me because you saw it through the show. Say, hey, Jimmy, I saw this. Come on now. You seen it? Okay. Hey, all right. I saw this. Okay. Guess what? It's $15 plus shipping today. You contact me. That's right. This beautiful brooch by JJ. It is a beautiful, beautiful brooch. Imagine wearing that on a Sunday morning. Special places, folks. Some people would like that as a gift. Think about it. Christmas, birthdays, we all see them. Okay. That's enough of that one. Zoltan, how are you? I'm sorry I haven't talked to everybody in the chat yet. Hello, Hunter. Come on in. Silver Spurs, talk to you. Andrea Huffman. Hi, Andrea. Come on in. Make sure you click that like button, folks. I'd appreciate it. And if you don't know my stream, come on over to Jimmy Snowdog and subscribe to me. You'll see more of the stuff that I do. Because if you see some of my videos, you know some of the stuff I do is kind of crazy. I like to play around. I really do. Certain things I have priority in life. My wife and family come first. My music and soul and God comes above all of them, basically. Then it comes to my music, yes, my wife, my family, then my crazy jewelry and silver. And I like seeing the look on people's faces with some of the things I show them. Some of them sell right out from underneath me, and some, I don't understand why they're still there. But they all find their home sooner or later. All my creations, one way or the other, find a home. SkyQuest, how are you? Come on in, brother. I'm saying brother, but I'm not sure SkyQuest is a male or female, so just don't mind me. If I make a mistake, just yell at me. I'll correct it. All right, enough about my crazy mouth. Let's get on with something else, shall we? Now, as you can see, I'm going to set this camera just a little bit better down here. We're going to have some races today, folks. That's right. What I've got to offer in races today, folks, are this. We have a choice of 5 silver rounds. You've got up here, I'm going to use my finger. You got the Indian head replica, of course. You got the Walker replica, of course. 1964 Kennedy replica. You have a 2016 Panda, and we have an Eggerhead American Prospector at the bottom. Out of 5, choice of 5, you get in the race, folks. I need 10 folks. We need to get 10 people in here to get a race going. $4.50 a spot, 10 spots. We need 10 people. That's for that race. That's $4.50 a spot, folks. And I do believe spot today is at $33.90. Woo! Almost 34, folks. And gold is still just keeps growing. But the silver keeps slowly edging up and edging down and edging up some more and edging up some more. When I got into this, I think spot was at 27 or 28. It keeps going. My little charms have started out. They were giving me about 11 to 12 bucks. Now they're costing me about 15 to 16. And it's the weight. I can't blame people who I'm buying my charms from who charging me weight, because that's what spot is. And they're honest to me. I get all my charms, and I'm going to show you a few of them. I get all my charms from either the coin community, or I get them from my local coin shop, the LCS. That's correct. Got a seahorse, sea turtle, and a wolf. Got a lion, a pew-pew, and the last one on the right, that's encased crystalline silver. 999 silver. Or it might be 4 nines, I'm not sure. I believe the crystalline becomes 4 when it's really pure. But that's encased in resin. These are all pendants. These are some of my work. I have many more. On the backings of the seahorse and the sea turtle, the backing, when you look at it, looks like sand. And basically because it is sand. It's purified, filtered Florida sand that I mixed with the resin to make the molding. Behind the turtle, I got even a little crazier. And if I can move the turtle a little bit, you should be able to see, yeah, there you go with the lighting. You'll see the little gold flakes through there. I added real gold foil flakes in there. And it mixed rather well with the sand. So you got real Florida sand encased forever with a little bit of glitter and gold foil with the turtle. You've got real Florida sand with a little bit of glitter encased forever with a silver seahorse. On the far right, you got the wolf. And that's a dark backing with a glittery back. And as I said on the bottom, one more time, today, we've got the lion's head with the green, yellow, and red backing. We got the pew-pew. That's, I believe, an American flintlock. And that's also a Florida sand backing. And one last shot here. Yeah, that's beautiful crystalline silver. It's encased. You can see it all the way around in case it flips on you when you're wearing it. It makes no difference. It's still a beautiful, beautiful crystal. Hunter says I have a Chihuahua rat terrier mix named Lucy. Well, hello, Lucy. Hello, Lucy. We'll do this. That's Zeus. Yes, he is. Now, I've been asked before, I'm going to say this story right quick to get that out of the way. Somebody asked me exactly, where did you get the logo? Well, it was kind of wild. I was playing with a art AI art bot, or whatever it is. And I got goofy and I said, oh yeah, show me a Cheeky Chihuahua charm. And apparently it found my company, Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, found Zeus as my logo. And this little guy is what it sent me. And I just thought that was so cute because he looks so much like Zeus. The only thing's been changed on that is I called in and changed his name tag to say Zeus. But other than that, that's my little buddy Zeus. Now we have 2 other animals here. we have my baby girl, who is Xena. She picked her own name. And she's a wild card. She's a long-haired Chihuahua and Jack Russell. And those gears move between those ears. Let me tell you, that girl thinks. She's a smart one. Yes, she is. And then we got our cat. My cat's name is Wesa. W-E-S-A. It's pronounced Wesa, not Wesa. It's Wesa. And Wesa in Cherokee means cat. So I didn't get real crazy on that one. I just call him Cat. He started out as a lost kitten that we rescued long ago with Charlie. He grew. He got big. 26 to almost 28 pounds big. He walks around here and plays. He's bigger than both the dogs. And he's hilarious when he plays with them. And that's our babies. 2 dogs and a cat. All right. Enough of that. Okay, I showed off this jewelry here. This is stuff that I make. I make many, many more. I have many, many more. Trust me. On this side, it's not my work so much. It's other people's work that I happen to admire. Period. Yeah, I'll try to get this in as nice and focused as I can. And what we're looking at here are 2 Mercury dimes with little itty bitty jewel pendants that are earrings. All this is sterling silver except for the 2 Mercury dimes, of course. Those are 90% silver. Those are earrings. Over here, I call these the swirlies. They're sterling silver swirlies, and they just curve. Kind of neat. Here, got the hearts. Just simple, beautiful 3D hearts. Next here, on the left, what we have are these tear-shaped, I don't know what you would call that. They're just art in there. It's pretty. The ones in the middle, I call those the silver paddles. And on the ones on the right, that's silver with, I do believe, lapis lazuli, but it's a beautiful blue stone, but I believe that's lapis lazuli. Now, today, y'all looking for a gift? Y'all looking for something neat, especially those 2 Mercury dimes? My gift to y'all, because you're in here, you see something especially that will look good on the wife, the girlfriend, or whoever, grandma, aunt, somebody. Today, you yell at me in chat, or yell at me, Ben Art. Silver Spurs. Silver says Ben Art. You got me. Are you talking about these over here, Silver Spur? Hold on. Are you talking about these? I'm trying to keep track on the in chat while I'm doing this, but I haven't gotten to the price yet, and it looks like Silver Spurs want something. Yes. Oh, you want these over here? Well, I didn't even tell you the price yet, Silver Spurs. You are talking about these. Because it ain't the price. If you're in my show today, you guys catch me on Wednesday. That's when you're going to catch me. Okay, that's confirmed. Silver Spurs. That's $10 plus shipping. You send $10 to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com at PayPal. Make you a deal? Today, $10 plus shipping. That is the deal. You wouldn't believe what I paid for them. I think I paid 12 or 13 for that pair. Then I cleaned them up and got them all done. But that was when I bought them at a different price. Okay? I popped a couple of dollars in there to get it straight. Other than that, that's what they're going at weight and stuff. Silver Spurs, make me a deal. Deal. You got it. That's $10 plus shipping at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Send that to me, and then send the same address, ChiquiChihuahuaCharms@yahoo.com, and email Silver Spurs. Send me your name, who you are in chat, and what your real name is and your address so I can get that out to you. I do appreciate it, and thank you very much. I'm trying to set up my PayPal so I can go ahead and read what's going on. I'm doing this all by myself, and y'all, if you'll just excuse me a second, I'll be right back. I got something for that. Hold on. Let's see. Be right back. Let's go with this one here. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. One more chicky, chicky, pow, wow, and I'm going to flatten you. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Yeah, that be Zeus. That's why I call him a cheeky one. He is something else. Okay, I think I got these things plugged in right, folks. Let me try this again and get back up here to comments because I'm a little spinning around here. Okay, Silver Spurs, that one's yours. I got that written down. I put a little spab to it. It's done. Now, like I said, Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com and PayPal. And send me Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. And we'll get that one out to you. SS420. Got it right. 420. Oh, cool. Did y'all know that Easter's on 420 this year? I think that's kind of neat. Yeah, it is. I think it's kind of neat. All right. I showed off my jewelry. And thank you, Silver Spurs. I showed those two off. Let me show these kind of off here. Now, this is one of my, I call the Zillion Diamond Pendant. If I can get the lighting to just do it right, a little justice here. There we go. Looks like a zillion little diamonds in the heart. That was the object. That was what I was aiming for. This is in a not sterling, but a stainless steel locket pendant. Now, of course, I have it on a sterling silver necklace. I have these, they're my necklaces for display. It will come with an Amazon probably, unless you actually want the silver necklace and I have to charge more. My wife gave me the idea for this. That's Andrea Huffman. Yes, I'm proud to say that. You're dang right. She gave me the idea. Said, well, can you do this? And I went, well, let's find out. It turned out beautiful as far as I'm concerned. She's worn it a couple times at school. My wife's a teacher. Now, I came up with this idea myself. That's a sterling silver cross, pure silver, in other words, on a leaf, nice green leaf. And when you hit that sucker with the right light, it'll glow in the dark and you'll see it across the street. Yeah. It'll get bright. Now, we have this one here, which is a matching set. We got necklace and cross, sterling silver. I'm not sure about the jewels, not sure about the gems or what they are. I do know it's sterling silver because it's definitely marked sterling silver. There's a maker's mark, if you can see it. Now that one will go for 20 plus shipping today. That's the cross for 20. Then we have this cross for 15 plus shipping today. Going down the price, 20 to 15. And here we're going to go. This one today. If you see me in chat, you know how to get a hold of me. That is 10 plus shipping today. So we have 10, 15, and 20. They got the heart. We got the cross with the leaf that glows in the dark. And then we got the beautiful sterling silver cross. Today, when you see me, if you hear me talking, running my yap, look at it and say, all right, I'll take that for 10. I'll take that for 15. Even if it's not yours, you know you can give that in a gift to make somebody smile. Trust me, it will make somebody smile. Okay, that's enough of those. I think we covered the Noah's Ark. Okay, let's cover a couple other small things. This here. That's a screaming eagle, red, white, and blue. You see the flowing flag. Solid keychain. You'll know it's there when you wear it. When it's hanging from your keychain, or wherever you're going to hang it from, you might want to make it into a pendant. You never know. You tell me. I'd rather have a pendant, not a keychain. Okay, you got it. I'll put it on there and make it a pendant. Kind of solid. I call that the Screaming Eagle. The Screaming Eagle, you're going to see a couple more in a few minutes. And this one. I'm kind of proud of this one. I made this out of working on something else that didn't work. So I worked on something else and it came out this way. First, we got a glow-in-the-dark skull. All right. And what's in the glow-in-the-dark skull's head? Let's find out. Oh, there it is. Swirling midnight with a ghost and a pumpkin. If that's not something you would see at a Dolly Museum, I'm not sure what you would find it in. But that is weird. That's my creation. I'm kind of proud of all my creations, actually. Speaking of my creations, I'm going to show these off right quick. And I'm going to hopefully get enough people in here. We'll have a race. $4.50 for a chance at a solid ounce of silver. Come on, folks. We know better than that. All right. These are what I call the universal, not universal, universal. Because these things can be worn on anything. Period. All right. These are the universal lapel pins. Now, these can be worn on your suits, fine garments, sweaters, sweatshirts, t-shirts, definitely t-shirts, because I wear mine constantly. The wife, ever since I started making these, she's used to seeing them. Now, just a couple of days ago on Monday, we went to the Tampa Aquarium. Okay. The wife and I went to the Tampa Aquarium. We took her class kids. She's a teacher, like I said. That there has sand in it. Uh-oh. Excuse me a second, folks. Stand by one. Sorry about that, folks. I am sorry about that. As I said, the wife and I took her school kids, she's a teacher, to the Florida Aquarium. And since we were going to the aquarium, I figured this is the one I call the Mermaid. Well, this is a series I call the Mermaid's Lagoon. You got a couple mermaids in there, a real seashell. That's not a real pearl. But if you look at all the silver little bubbles in there, yeah, those are real silver. Now, you know what I do a lot on my silver shop, folks? I put it in my jewelry. So not only you get a piece of art, one of a kind, there is no other. Once you see my stuff, it's in a series of things, but it is there. It's there because it's only one of each. You'll see this kind of screaming eagle, you see that kind of screaming eagle, but they're not the same. I never make them exactly the same, ever. Not ever, for two reasons. One, I don't think it's right to actually copy something, especially when it's handmade, because everything I do is handmade. And two, I'm not smart enough to copy myself. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Different colors. If you've got an idea that, hey, a screaming eagle will look great on a blue and yellow, Jimmy, you know this, blah, blah, that. If you've got an idea, I'm your art, folks, people. Send me that idea. Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Yell at me. Yell at me. You got an idea? You see something that I sell? If you go to Etsy, go to Etsy and look up Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. You'll find my wall, our little company, and it'll show up in there. I'm going to move it out probably. I'm not sure just yet, but we're going to get something else done. But you go there, you see something I've got in there. I've got other pieces in there. I've got a tomahawk, a warhawk in there. It's a charm. I got all kinds of neat stuff, folks. You see something in there, yell at me. I'm easy to get a hold of. Chappie! Hi, Chappie. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Hi, Chappie. See, happy Chappie. Every time I look at him, I want to slappy, happy Chappie. Because, yeah, he's a neat guy. He really is. Hi, Chappie. I'm in here running my mouth and talking away. I'm hoping I get enough people in here to run a race. I'm not sure how to find out how many people we got in here. I'm sure it says something in here, folks. This is my first live stream all by myself. This is my first solo stream. And I do mean my first solo stream. I'm sure something in here gives me the specs of how many people are in here. I can't find it. No, I can't find it in here, folks. I'll keep working on that. So I'll know how many people I got in chat. I know I got a handful, but I don't believe I've got 10 people who want to race. I just don't think I have enough people for a race yet. Long as I establish myself and be here every Wednesday at 12 o'clock, people will get an idea. That's where Jimmy's at. And you know the stuff I've got. Now, my stuff does change out. Next Wednesday, you never know what I will come up with because that's the fun part about it. Right now in development, what I call the Cheeky Lab, what's down on the slab at the Cheeky Lab is a bunny and a carrot. Serious, folks. I'm working on a little thing at Easter because I like pins, believe it or not. I've actually come to the point in my life where I do like wearing the pins, but I don't like other people's pins. My own. I like something completely unique. And these are unique, to say the least. I'm hoping we get enough people in here for a race. Now, I've only got the 5 pieces of silver up there, folks, but that doesn't mean that's all I got. We're talking about Jimmy Snowdog here, folks. And yeah, this thing is full of silver and copper. I keep the lid open without kicking my hands. Like I said, silver, copper, and a few other things. You never know with me. Let's see if I can get this a better picture for you. There we go. Got to get races going, folks, so I can get these things out. I like the 450 idea. If I got to go up to 5, fine, I will. But I'll try not to. I will try not to. I think a 450 is a pretty fair race. I'm not trying to make a killing. I'm just sharing my silver with other people, basically, and keeping my company afloat. Zoltan, thank you for sharing me out. Here's something different. And I do mean different. If I can get it closer, you can see it. There we go. 1895. 130-year-old coin. It's a 1 penny. They made some 1 pennies back there pretty nice. There's Victoria. This coin's in pretty good shape. When I got it, it had the hole in it. I did not drill the hole in this coin. When you look, if you saw the 2 Mercury dimes I have, I did not drill those either. I do not like to drill. In fact, I will show you something that I prefer to do. That's getting ready to put a hoop on it so somebody can use it either for a keychain or a pendant. I think it'd be nice if it was a pendant, just a soft. That's a 130-year-old coin, folks. That's a lot of history in that little coin there. Kind of pretty. And speaking of coins, what I like to do is I prefer something like this. I have several in this series. This is a Roosevelt dime. I believe it's a 64. If I get out my scope, I'll look at it right quick. I'll tell you, but it's a 64, I do believe, with a mother of pearl. It's a mother of pearl white background that is in a stainless steel heart. Comes with a Amazon rope. I tell everybody, I'll send you the pendant with an Amazon rope. I prefer that because I'm sure you'll find your own chains. I don't really carry chains. I do have chains. I have to boost the price up. If you want a sterling silver chain along with your pendant, just let me know. I'll throw the price in there for you. But other than that, that's here, let me pull it out for you right quick so you get a better picture of this. I have one of 1960 because that's my mint year. I call it my mint year. Let's get a little closer here. There we go. That's a rosy dime. Mother pearl with a little bit of glitter in the background. Stainless steel heart. Won't rust. Won't tarnish. And you know what the simple rosy dimes are going for today, folks, right? When a dime's worth $5, it's not a dime anymore. That's something you encase and keep. You may need it. You may need it. Other than that, it's a gorgeous piece of jewelry. I like doing that. I have a pair of earrings that have 1 gram silver rounds in them, $9.99. They're beautiful. I don't have them out right now, but I have them in my box. I have lots of other jewelry, folks. Going to show off and share out this for Picky Nikki and Miss Ella right quick. Hold on. Let's go with this one right here again. Yeah, I think it's kind of neat. It's got a bass and a 6-string. It's all one neat, beautiful sterling silver pendant. As a musician for over 50 years. Oh, yeah, I love this thing. Are you kidding? Talk about something else is pretty. This symbol, to me, says grandfather. This symbol to many others says Kokopele. On this side If I get this word right, folks, lapis lazuli. Lazuli? Okay, one of them. That's the blue one's lapis lazuli, and the light color is a blue fire opal. This is this side. Flip it over. And it's all blue fire opal. Yes, and that's pure sterling silver. What a beautiful pendant. These are not up for sale, folks. These are mine personally, because this is like a shout out video from my friend Picky Nicky. Oh, yeah. If you don't know who Picky Nicky is, I suggest you learn who Picky Nicky is, because that's not Picky Nicky. That's Zeus. That's my little boy. Yes, he is. And that's a keychain. We give those away free. But I suggest you check out Picky Nicky. If you can't find Picky Nicky, then you go look for Save Here first. Go find Miss Ella. She's a great lady. Go find Save Here first, and you'll find Picky Nicky, or look for Picky Nicky. She has got some beautiful jewelry. And I do mean some beautiful jewelry. That's a shout out for Picky Nicky and what I got, because I ain't selling those, folks. Those are mine. Y'all have a great day. Jimmy out.
We're going to do two 2019 P. Got an SP69 and an SP70. Both
Pay
are
attention to the
2019
pendulum.
Ps, Native American enhanced. Coin and currency set.
You are
Position
starting
B.
to get sleepy.
Get both these updated by
Very
NGC.
sleepy.
That's the 69. Here's the 70. That's going to be on lot C. You get photos.
If you saw that, you saw one of the goofiest things I've done lately. SkyQuest, you cutting out, brother? Probably at lunch. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Wednesday at 12 o'clock. If we can get together, we're going to have some nice raises at $4.50 for an ounce of silver, folks. We don't want to miss that. Got to get enough people. Really got to get enough people for that. Yeah, that last one is kind of goofy. I was testing my my system, and I was listening to Auction Palooza in the background. Now, if y'all don't know who Auction Palooza is, right now I'm streaming over my friend Vinny and Heather. I love these two. Are you kidding? Vinny and Heather at Auction Palooza, they're on YouTube, are fantastic people. I have gotten some very beautiful stuff from them, mostly silver, but he comes up with some things that completely flip me out. Next week, I'm going to show off some things and do a bit of shout out to Auction Palooza, Vinny and Heather. I happen to love their show. Right now, we're cross streaming, but I don't mean to cross stream. This is about the quietest time during the week where we all get a chance to go see what Jimmy's done for about a week. And that's what I do. The hour, so-called, basically about an hour on Wednesday at 12 noon, I will try to show off some of the things I've been doing. What we got coming up, what I've made lately, some of the old stuff, some of the new stuff. I got stuff still coming in. I got one coming in. It's going to be a mystery to the wife because she's going to flip when she sees it. I may not get a chance to sell that one. Yeah, but that's all right. Like I said, that Cocopalian guitar from Picky Nicky, those are mine for me. Those stay in my deep chest. I like things like that. I got two of those solid ounce Fenders too. That's in my deep chest. Yes, they are. I love them things there. Oh, look, I see. I think I got two people. Let me see. I'm trying to learn how to do this, folks. Two of you, live viewers, I have two. All right. Well, that's better than nothing. I don't know who's in here right now. Zoltan, I see you're still in there, brother. Thank you. Basically, it's what I'm doing. Trying to get this established every Wednesday, 12 noon. Pop in, yell, and see what Jimmy's got on the slab, what I've been doing, what I'm selling. I'm going to try to get that selling part better. I've had a few people try to find us on Etsy, and it's not, I don't know, something's wrong with the algorithm. There's somebody else called Cheeky Charms, and I think it's throwing it off because I've gotten an email from him. Cheeky Charms. Okay. I've seen his stuff. Kind of neat. Beer cans, Budweiser beer can earrings. I thought that was neat as all. I knew I wasn't the only one making strange earrings. I actually made a pair of peanuts for my wife. I'm serious. I took a couple nice peanuts that were dry roasted, looked about the same size, almost identical in twins. I encased them in resin, and then I drilled hole, put in the hardware, encased and glued all that, and made her earrings. I don't know what happened to them. I think they got sat on. I think I sat on them actually. I probably put them in a box and dropped them. Something happened to them, but I know they got broken. It's hard to break this resin, folks. So I did something goofy. I had to be something crazy goofy. Zoltan, yep, please come along and hit me on Wednesday. I'm probably going to need somebody to help me out sooner or later, but right now it's just a small little show with Miss Me, and I'm looking to hit in about an hour or so. If I don't make it to an hour, that's okay with me. I'm going to show off a couple more things, keep running my mouth, and go back over these over here. As I said earlier, this is my work. These are my creations. That is a seahorse. Now that actually is one of the biggest of my charms, and that thing weighs some silver, folks. And as we know, silver's gone up. I looked over at JM in the morning and it said $33.90, almost 34. Now there's a sea turtle, and then the wolf. If I can get the wolf in here, let's move it over just a little bit. There we go. There's the wolf. That's on a black background I call midnight black, but it's got a lot of glitter in there, so it really kind of speckles if I get the light right. If I can get it to do. But there's a lot of glitter in there. It really does kind of glitter. Kind of speckles a little bit. Now that stuff, as I said, behind the turtle and the seahorse is a Florida sand. Filtered, cleansed, mixed, and then put in a mold and done right. And it's the proper mixture that makes a beautiful stone. Almost call it sandstone, but it's not. But it's made of sand. Behind the turtle, you actually have gold foil glitter. I'm kind of proud of that. We kind of mix it in there. I like playing with things. And you got a lion's head with a Jamaican flag in the background on Jamaican colors. Mustafa. In the middle, you got that sandstone again. That's Florida sand, but that is a nice flintlock. Well, I should not say flintlock. That's a pew-pew. That's an early American pew-pew. Get the light on that very well. And then the last one, I believe I got this. I believe I got these from Kevin Rose. There's another artist on YouTube y'all ought to check out, Mr. Kevin Rose, Native American artist. That man is a sterling silver and pure silver artist. I'm serious. My wife wears a pure silver ring with a citrine gem on it, and that's a pure silver because I asked him. I didn't want her to have something. Well, it's not as I wanted her to have pure silver, just at least one good pure silver, because all the rest of the rings were sterling silver because it's a little harder and better to wear. And it was pure silver. Within about 3 months, something happened. I believe it got caught in a car door, and we watched the gem roll out right in front of us and said, oops, that's a mess. It got hurt. I went, oh, hi, Savior first. Hello, Miss Ella. How are you? Glad to see you here. Hello, darling. Anyway, I took the ring and I sent an email to Kevin. Kevin, something happened. Would you please fix this? He looked, he went right back. I mean, the email came back within like a few minutes. Are you kidding? Send that thing to me. I'll fix it. All right. What's the charge? No charge, brother. That's mine. I did that. Yes, that's his work. He didn't make a mess of it, but he didn't charge me. And I thought that was just superb of the man. Flip me out. I have no problem doing a shout outs for Kevin Rose because I got some other stuff for him. Next week is probably going to be on Auction Palooza. I'm going to do Heather and Vinny up pretty good. I like those two. I really do. In fact, when I get out here and close down, I'm going to go stick my nose in there and say hi. I give them a ration because I happen to like a certain silver. And I'm going to share this one with you folks. Hold on just a second. Now, these are on the market for a few months, and there don't seem to be too many left. Can you see my little buddy there? That is a solid silver poopy, 1 gram. And I think that's hilarious. I'm sorry. I think it's neat as all. I don't have to apologize, but I do. That's a 1 gram 99 silver poopy. I think they're neat. And every time I get on Auction Palooza, the first thing I yell is puppies. Because they've been trying to find them. These people know how to really find good silver and all kinds of beautiful coins and currency. They're usually on YouTube Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now, right about 12 o'clock. I'm going to get off at 1 because I'm going to go see where they're at, what they're doing. Because, like I said, I like their stuff. In fact, I got that poopy from them. I got 5 others in my deep holding. But I'm looking for more. I think they're so neat. I really do. I'm just weird. I really am. I'm kind of weird. Well, folks, didn't get enough of us in here to get a race going. I was hoping so. I do believe that SS 420, Silver Spurs. Yeah, Silver Spurs 420 is going to get a hold of me. I'm still looking at, I haven't had a chance to really check it really quick, but I'll check it later. I'm sure he's good. Whoever it is good for it. Get a hold of me. Make sure you got Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com, at PayPal. That's today, like I said, that's only $10 for those plus shipping, and shipping is fine. We all know that. Get that to me at PayPal and get me your proper name and address at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com, and we'll get that out to you. Other than that, folks, I guess I'm kind of tired of running my mouth at everybody. Oh, by the way, Miss Ella, happy birthday. Hope you had a good day yesterday. I really do. I really do. I hope you had a good day yesterday. I turned 65 last February. And it was memorable. I'll show this as we start to get out of here. Have a look at this, folks. Like I said, I get all my charms either from the coin community that we all belong to here on YouTube, or I get it from my LCS. Now, my LCS is run by my friend James, and he's a really good guy called Village Stamp and Coin here in Tampa. And James is one of the best. He really is. He's just taking over and doing the shop himself now. That is a beautiful fairy flying with wings. Pure sterling silver. You guys, if you see me, yell at me. Today only on the jewelry on the other side was $10. On my stuff, that automatically goes up $5 a piece because I've got at least an hour and a half of my time each one. I got some time in this, folks. It's handmade jewelry. It's not like a machine presses it out. This takes me some time to do all this. You wouldn't believe how many mistakes I make to get one right. But I do. 15 plus shipping. You see something I got? You see something I make? When you see me on this show, 15 plus shipping, yell at me. I'm easy to find. I'm at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. All lower caps. I keep it running all the way through the bottoms, and no one has any problem figuring out how to get a hold of me. Let's see. If the wife's still in here, I'm going to do just a few seconds of this one.
Relax, get busy with the facts. No zodiacs or almanacs, no maniacs or polyester slacks, just the facts. Gonna kick some genius smacks. It's a pair.
I can't help it. I think that's hilarious. I don't do all of it because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't want to do that. That's not good. Okay. What those two were basically my creations, period. The first one was more of that Florida sand, but it's I made it a little rougher on that one, but that's Florida sand. And that is a sterling silver or tomahawk. I think it's pretty as all. And the other one is Florida sand. It's got a little more of an ocean scene behind her. And then that's also a sterling silver manatee. I think they're kind of nice. Now, let's see. Here's my next one. Gonna love this. I'm gonna do this just to show a bit of a countdown because I created this one. Let's see what you think of this. Yep, that countdown's fun. I think it's neat as all. I come up with that a couple days ago. If you need something like that, Zoltan, I know you're in there. Miss Ella, I know you've got a show. Chappie, you've got a show. You've been helping the guys out. You know the rest of the community. Let's put the word out. If y'all want someone to make you a nice little video that we can actually put on YouTube, my first one was a pew pew. It was a plastic pew pew. And it just went 9 through, it count down 10 through 1. It's a little plastic pew pew. And YouTube didn't seem to like that one at all. Okay. So I don't do that anymore. I look at the rules and regulations, what I can and cannot get away with. And I popped up with other things to do that they can't say a thing about. If y'all got an idea, you want a video done, I'm your guy. Yell at me. Give me some time. Give me some ideas and we'll get a hold of each other. We all know each other a bit here. You know how to get a hold of me. Jimmy, I would like this. All right, here's my phone number. Let's talk. I'm all happy because I like doing things like that. I get a kick out of it. I've got 2 or 3 new things waiting for me to get down and sit down with a green screen to work out. I like playing with things like that. So you guys think of something, yell at me. Okay, Silver Spurs. Sorry, phone call. Did you get your email? I haven't checked the Silver Spurs. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. I've got I got the baby sitting there giving me a ration here. That's the baby. Let me check my email. Oh, okay. Hi, sir. I'm Jimmy. You don't have to serve me, darling. Never. Okay, I got your name, got your address. And the best way to pay me is through PayPal. Just go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. That's my address on PayPal. And send me 10 plus 5 for shipping. If you don't have PayPal, I do have a Zelle, and it's the same address. I've just never had anybody send me money on the Zelle. I just pay other people like Heather and Vinny over at Auction Palooza. I don't think I've ever done that. Cold Sniping Farmer, welcome in, sir. How are you? But anyway, Silver Spurs, just go to PayPal. I hope you have PayPal. Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com or Zelle. Zelle is the same address, Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. I'll keep an eye out for it. I've got your address. I've already pulled out the mailer for it. I will get that out in the mail as soon as I see that. All right? Well, folks, I got my whole hour in without making a complete mess. And I'm glad y'all were here with me. Next Wednesday, 12 noon, folks. If we can get at least 10 people in here in the first 15, 20 minutes, we're going to have a race. Because like I said, that's $4.50 for an ounce of silver. And we all know what those ounces are, especially that Panda back there and that Engelhart. Some of those Engelhart prospectors are hard to find. $4.50. Let me know. Be here Wednesday, 12 noon, folks. Thank you very much for showing up and being here with me. I thank you very much. Blessings to you all. And I'm going to say goodbye.